Returning hate for hate multiplies hate. Adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. You are the light.
What if sharing Black Lives Matter was a way to say I love you to the slaves that built this country but would never think Black Lives Matter?
What if it were a way to say thank you to those that gave their lives?
To bring equality in human relationships, in civil rights, in education, in economic opportunity. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
What if simply acknowledging that Black Lives Matter was one way to show love?
To the Black ancestors and their descendants, the current generation,
and their descendants, the current generation. Black Lives Matter.
A way to say thank you.
A way to say thank you for being the glorious children of God that you are and have always been. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
What if there were a simple way to support and encourage the descendants of those who were dehumanized, oppressed, demonized, lynched, and murdered just for being black?
And murdered.
Just for being
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
What if it were a way to show unity?
Acknowledging that Black lives deserve the same care and respect as all lives.
Respect as all lives?
Black lives matter.
What if it were a simple way to shift the collective consciousness
of the world by shining a light of love.
And value in something that has been systematically devalued, both consciously
and
unconsciously,
Intentionally
and unintentionally.
Black Lives Matter.
What if it were a way to put ointment on a wound
that takes the collective love of humanity to heal? Black Lives Matter.
What if it was all of this and more, just by you choosing it to be?
In this moment, that's exactly what it means to me. Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Take a deep breath and allow this breath to help you become grounded. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and tune in to your breath. Notice your breath without trying to change it, and notice also if you feel tensed or relaxed without trying to change either. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. As you breathe, allow any tension to be released and any thoughts to dissipate. Now, as you inhale, place both hands over your heart and continue to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Ask yourself, how does it feel to place my hands over this tender area, this place where I experience love for self and others? With each inhale, feel the flow of air moving into your lungs and then back out into the world. With each exhale, imagine releasing any negative thoughts that may be lingering in your mind. And as you continue to focus on your breath, think, I am worthy. I am enough. Allow each inhale to draw in self-love and each exhale to release what is no longer serving you. I am worthy. I am enough. Notice how you feel as you say these words to yourself. Notice how your thoughts come and go, whether positive or negative. Just simply allow them to pass by like clouds floating in the sky. Now visualize yourself standing in front of a mirror and look into your own eyes. What do you see? Pain and sadness? Love and joy? Neutrality? Regardless of what appears in the reflection, tell yourself, I love you. You are worthy of happiness. You are beautiful, powerful, and creative. Know that what you see in the mirror in this moment may be different from what you see the next time you look. Imagine now that you could breathe into your heart and visualize love pouring out of your hands into your heart. Let this love warm and permeate you from your heart center, feeling the rest of your body. Inhale and exhale. Feel a sense of comfort and calm traveling through your chest into your neck and hand, out into your shoulders, arms, hands, and then down into your ribs, your belly, pelvis, legs, and feet. Allow a sensation of warmth to fill you from head to toe, knowing that love is always available for you when you need it. Now take a few more deep breaths. Softly open your eyes. Sit for a few moments to acknowledge the unique experience you had during this meditation. Allow self-love to enable you to build a strong relationship with yourself and allow you to show up more fully in your life. Remembering, I am worthy. I am enough. I am worthy of happiness. Namaste.
You are watching Unity of Chicago South. I'm Reverend Arkan Turner. And I thank you so much for being here this Sunday or whatever day you're watching, because we do now put an edited version up on YouTube approximately midweek after the service. So Wednesday, there will be an edited version up on YouTube at our YouTube channel, at Unity of Chicago South, when you search for our YouTube channel. It's Valentine's Day in, well, less than 24 hours. And of course, Valentine's Day means that we focus on the love principle, as Reverend Bobby introduced to us last week, and as Reverend Stephanie said, to remember that love is always available when you need it. The love principle. And that you are worthy of love, regardless if you had a Valentine, if you have a Valentine's person or not, you are worthy of love. That was the message today from Reverend Stephanie. Well, things are moving along here. We're overcoming different issues and bringing in new stuff. We're working on some very exciting things that I want to hold off before I share with you. I want to remind you, people that are in Chicago, if you have cable, past Unity of Chicago South celebrations are available on KNTV. And you look for Unity of Chicago South on KNTV. And let me now remind you that there is an infinite source available to everyone. It's there for each who seek it, no matter their race, gender, or religion. Believe what you may, but know that the source of the universe is also the source of each of us. Therefore, the principle supporting the stars is the principle supporting and available to each of us. As I declare this statement in the first person, I declare it for all. I am open and receptive to this divine living principle. Father, Mother God, I am grateful. This is my declaration. This is my truth. As I accept it, so it becomes, and all is well, and well indeed. A 13th century poem that was translated by Jane Hirschfield is our poem for today. Very short, but very potent. You who want knowledge, see the oneness within. There you will find the clear mirror already waiting. Wow, so profound. When researching the word love, as it's used in scripture, that is, what I found was reference between 3 and 8 words that describe the various levels of love that scripture speaks of when referring to the love concept. The common thing, though, between the 8 or the 3, whatever it might be, is the highest form or level of love. And in all cases, it's called agape, or a transcendent or universal love, which is the highest form of love, in or out of scripture. It is the unifying, healing energy of the reality, the recognition, as well as the practice of oneness, the oneness of humanity, the oneness with the creator of life. It truly is a metaphysical principle, which in this case merely means the practice of agape has within it powers beyond the laws of physics, beyond the physical. Now practitioners of agape are able to awaken a latent universal energy of goodness and healing, often referred to as the Christ consciousness or the Christ principle or the mind that was in Jesus, or what our poet today called the oneness within. I know that this is a period of celebrating romantic love or eros, and that it is significant. But here is the thing. Sometimes the less energy we give to a particular thing, the more we open the path for the energy to find the thing, the universal energy to find the thing. Now, stay with me. Raising our thinking and feeling to the agape consciousness level opens the path for the 3 or the 7 other levels of love to blossom in our lives. No, that's not as crazy as it sounds. See, to first understand that we have within us a great transforming power, a power to bring all things into harmony, which is that agape love. So first to understand that that is already within us. And then to develop incorporating that into our daily lives, into our spiritual practice, widens the path for the harmony we seek to play a bigger role in our lives. But as one of my former teachers used to say and remind the class on a regular basis, he would say in his baritone voice, "It's a process, baby." Yes, Reverend Herb, it is a process. It is a process to reveal and then incorporate that revelation into our lives as a foundation principle that we lean on in all situations. Reverend Stephanie said, love is always available when you need it, and you are worthy to ask and receive it in all situations. And if we only had a pattern, if we only had a pattern to follow, if we only had a guide to lead us, one to illustrate what Charles Fillmore defines as the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family, or what Ernest Holmes refers to as Christ's principle in all people. Now, right about now, some of you may be screaming at your device. We do have a model to follow, minister. What is wrong with you? We have Jesus as our model, and it's right there in the Bible. Well, you're partially right. Scripture does describe the activity of pure essence as well as the Christ principle that's in all of us. A principle that has its basis in the power of agape. A power beyond the laws of physics, a power beyond the physical. A principle that when truly incorporated into our thinking and feeling has the potential to heal our souls, as it reveals that our souls are already whole and complete. Whenever you need it, whenever you need it, it's there for you. Whenever you need it, because we live in the divine presence of oneness. It's always there. See, the more we develop this understanding, the wider the path for all other levels of love to become active in our lives. It's a process, baby. For me, it's a process, baby. For you, it's a process, baby. And for Jesus, it was a process, baby. In Matthew 15:21-28, Jesus encounters a Canaanite woman who begs him to cure her daughter. And initially, Jesus refuses her request by saying, it's not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. But she convinced him that even dogs receive table scraps, and the requested healing takes place. there was a level of love expressed for his people, which was one of the forms mentioned in scriptures. It was that the universal love was present within Jesus as Christ consciousness. But the man, the person, Jesus, had to be reminded that there was enough not only for his select group, the Jews, but for all who required Christ's healing consciousness. It's a process, baby. Now later we find within John 4:1-42, we're not going to deal with all of it, just some of it, but we find a Samaritan woman and a water well. And Jesus, the person, asks, will you give me a drink? And the Samaritan woman says, wait, you're a Jew, you know, we don't associate. Why would you ask me for a drink? But then, from the Christ consciousness, Jesus offered her water to drink that would quench her thirst forever. Some of you are saying right now, see, I told you there was an example in the Bible, and it is Jesus. Others are following the lesson from my instructor, seeing that it's a process, baby. It's a process. This coming forth of our own Christ consciousness, this agape activity of universal healing love, is not merely a theory, but it has to come forth as a practice, and that's the process. That's the process. And one more final example for today of this evolving process of raising our Christ consciousness, that agape universal healing love to its highest point. On the cross, during his crucifixion, Scripture gives us these words. Forgive them, for they know not what they do, as an example of high expression of agape. Whereas it's a process, baby, taking us. Where is that travel taking us? It's taking us from the dogs to the water to the total forgiveness. A journey from human selfishness to the expression of the Christ consciousness of the agape love of selflessness. Truly, truly, truly a symbolic path, but it's a path that we can each take so we too can move from the human self, where it seems that we create, must have, and hold that eros love, which is always dependent on others, to this path to the agape love, which opens the door for others like the woman at the well to connect with. To others, from the dog, the concept of the dog, to the concept of feeding one who says, well, I don't even speak to you, but giving her life's water, saying you can have life water if you only knew. To the highest level of being on the cross, saying, forgive them. Agape in its truest form, in its highest form, and sometimes we do need to do some forgiving, of not of just them, but of ourselves, because sometimes we don't know what we do. Our poet told us to go inside. Our meditator today, our Reverend Doctor, told us that it's always there. even in the midst of whatever you want to put after the of. It's rough. Sometimes it's rough. It's like, where is it? I'm in the middle of this stuff. Where is this love? But when we understand agape love, and it's not eros love, it's not the love you need from me, it's the love that God, that the Creator, that the divine has already provided for you. But it takes some work to bring it forth in its fullness. To bring it forth so you can lean on it, so you can do what the Reverend Doctor said and know that it's always there when you need it. It takes some work to bring it forth like that. It doesn't take work to create it because it's already done. It doesn't take work for it to be there because it's already there. It takes work for the realization that it's there. It takes work to bring it into your life on a regular basis. It takes work to bring it into your practice. That's the work. You don't have to look for it. Our poet already told us, if you're looking for it, go inside. Go look in the oneness, and you'll find the mirror there. Wow. 7, 8 types of love. You can see how it can be very confusing, can't you? But remember, it didn't matter whether they said it was 7. Didn't matter whether they said it was 8. It didn't matter if they said it was 3 or 4, and it was all of those. Each time, agape was always there. That highest form was always there. Always. Always. And it's always with us, as Doctor said. It's always with us. Do we want to pull it out, or do we want to lay back in our pity? Oh my God, that self-pity. I just had an episode of self-pity. I know how deep it can get. I know how hard it can get to come out of it. It's rough. Even when you know that it's there. Even when you know it's within you. Even though you know you're carrying it. You still have to do the work to allow it to come forth in your situation at that time. Go within. See, go within. Christ consciousness is not out here. It's not. Your Christ consciousness is not in me, and mine is not in you. Yours is in you, and mine is in me. And if I keep looking for my Christ consciousness in you, I'm going to keep finding it missing. It's only when I look inside of me that I find it, that I find the mirror, reflecting back the oneness. We, you, I, we may never truly get to the forgive them for they know not what they do. We may never get there. We'll never get there. Maybe. And we can talk about it all we want. We can say it all we want. We can say we live it all we want. But the fact of the matter is, only our inner self will know. But if we have the courage to partake the journey, to strive to get to that state, the closer we come to it, the closer the self-fulfillment of bringing forth the agape that is within us, we get to. So the journey is not, I got to get there. I got to lie, say I'm there. I got to tell folks I'm there if I'm in pain. No, the journey is that is a place I can get, but along the way is so many beautiful stops. Moving away from selfishness into selflessness. Moving away from focus on me to focus on God. And so much can come forth as I change my focus. But I'm not saying today to you that that's the easiest thing to do. I'm just saying that that is a successful thing that you can undertake. That's what I'm saying. If you're willing to do the work. And more important as we close this out, no matter where we might be on that path right now, no matter where we might be on that path right now, ain't no God, ain't no love, ain't no agape, ain't not for me. No, 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 no. Woe is me. No, 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 no. It's okay. Because see, we can take a breath and we can look up, meaning we can raise in consciousness and look in. Look in, as our poet said, and find our own clear mirror of understanding, waiting to activate more of the Christ consciousness in our life. Notice I said more of the Christ consciousness, not to activate it because it was already active, but more of it. See, sometimes we think we're limited and this is all we can get. This is all we can get from the Creator, from the divine, from the universe, from God, whatever we want to call it. But there's more. You say, oh man, what are you talking about is more. We say it's infinite. That means it can never run out. So that means that it's always more. So no matter how much we're getting right now, there's always more. More what? More of the agape love that opens up the path for all the other 7, 4, 3 to come forth in our lives. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day for all of you that are seeing this today. And if you see it after Valentine's Day, I hope you had a wonderful, beautiful Valentine's Day, realizing that no matter how many people love you, no matter how many people you love, it is only when you release the agape, self-love that is within you that allows you to love all no matter what. No matter if they're one of your kind, no matter if they were your enemy in the past, no matter what's being done to you, when you're able to give that love not necessarily to them, but out to the universe, your life changes. Truly, truly, truly. Now the lesson begins. Blessings and bliss. Thank you for being here today. Namaste from Reverend R. Ken and Unity.